Today we discuss source free RC circuit. Okay, source free RC circuit. So here actually the objective is to find the response of source free RC circuit, or you can call it as response of source free RC circuit. In general, what is the meaning of it is, when you consider any circuit, RC circuit, and when it is disconnected suddenly from the power source, how it behaves, that response you can call it as source free response, or the response of an RC circuit when there is no excitation, that you can call it as source free response. So for that reason we will consider a simple combination of resistor and capacitor. So we are considering a resistor. Let the value of resistor be R, and you consider a capacitor C, and you assume it is grounded, and the voltage across the resistor or capacitor, arbitrarily we can denote it as V, or in general you can call it as V of t. And here we consider a node A, and from node A two currents are leaving. One current you can call it as IC. IC is the current that is flowing to the capacitor C. Similarly, IR. IR is the current that is flowing to the resistor. Now here there is no power source, or you can assume the circuit is disconnected from DC. So how it behaves, that we need to derive it in the form of a expression. So here what we try to do it is, you consider the voltage across the capacitor as V, or you can call it as V of t, and at t equal to 0 or before t equal to 0, there is some initial energy that is stored in the capacitor. So that we will write it as V of 0, that is the voltage because of that initial energy, and you can call it as V naught. That means V naught is the voltage initially available across the capacitor. This you can call it as equation 1. Now here what we try to do it is, suppose we said there is some initial energy that is stored in the capacitor. That initial energy you can call it as W of 0, that is equal to of C V naught square. Okay, this is not required here, but it's the initial energy that you should know it. Now coming back to the circuit, you consider this is node A. At node A you apply KCL. By KCL you can write the currents that are leaving the node A are IR and IC. So IR plus IC is equal to 0. Now if you see this expression, IR is equal to the voltage across the resistor V by R. You can write it as V by R, or V of t by R, plus if you consider this IC is the current that is flowing to the capacitor. So this IC you can write it as C into d V by dt equal to 0. This is the equation 2, you can name it. Now here if you consider for a given circuit, R and C will be constant, and V is a function of time in this expression, and here also V is a function of time. We need to get an expression for V of t. So here what we try to do is, we try to rearrange this equation. You can rearrange it as C into dV by dt is equal to minus V by R, and since we need to find an expression for V or V of t, we can rearrange this one as dV by V is equal to minus 1 by RC into dt. Now this is an expression where we need to find a solution. For that what we try to do is, we integrate both sides of equation 3. or we integrate both sides of equation 3. So when you integrate it, you'll be getting it as dv by v. You can write it as log v or natural logarithm of v, that is equal to minus 1 by rc into t plus natural logarithm of a. Now in this equation, this one log a, you can call it as integration constant. This is the integration constant. Now here, to find the solution, what you can say it is, since I said this log a is integration constant, or you can take it as you can rearrange this one and you'll be getting it as log v minus log a is equal to minus 1 by rc into t. So this one you can reduce it to log v by a is equal to minus t by rc. Now if you take the power on both sides, exponential power, you can write it as v by a is equal to e power minus t by rc. So here you can write v as v of t is equal to a into e power minus t by rc. So this you can call it as equation 4. Now here what we try to do it is, if you consider a is the initial condition, you can use equation 1. So a you can write it as v naught, and we assume rc as tau is the time constant. If you substitute these two in equation 4, you will be getting v of t is equal to v naught e power minus t by rc, or this rc, since we call it as tau, you can write it as v naught e power minus t by tau. So this is the expression we wanted it. So v of t is equal to v naught e power minus t by tau. So if you observe this one, you can say that the voltage across the capacitor has an exponential decay. So what is this exponential decay means? You can just write this expression as v naught by e power t by tau. So as time progresses, and if you express t in terms of tau, you can say the initial voltage v naught decreases by a factor of e power t by tau. Suppose here you say t is equal to tau, so what you will be getting? V naught by e, or you can call it as, since t and tau gets cancelled because we have assumed t equal to tau. So for one, if t equal to tau, you can say that the voltage across the capacitor decays by 1e, or if you express this one, this is, you can get it as 1 by e value. If you calculate it, it will be around 36.8% you can call it. Okay, and further in the next slide we can explain the significance of this final expression. Thank you.